Hey guys, what's up? Green Machine Sam back with another video, and today we have our first episode of College Football Dynasty 26. So we're going to be starting a brand new one. Of course, we're going to be hopping in right away. We go to Start Dynasty, and then we're going to go to Cloud Multi-User, Active Roster. Probably no difference in the active versus the default roster at this point, just because I don't think any changes have been made yet. We're still waiting on freshmen, of course. We're still waiting on some other stuff to be fixed. Some alignment look odd. Some other positions look odd as well. But overall, let's just get things started, right? So, I haven't 100% made my decision on what team I truly want to go with, right? There's the obvious choices of Missouri State, Akron, Kent State, Delaware, all major teams that, for all intents and purposes, need to be built into a championship. Whether or not they've won or never won or, whatever, the most difficult rebuilds, so on and so forth. There's a lot of different ways you can go about this, but a couple things I'm looking at. I want a storyline, right? I want a storyline. This is a storyline-based fucking, series. Anybody who creates a dynasty is probably going for a storyline, right? Nobody's just, they could be. They could just be hopping in and being like, let's see how fast we can rebuild this team. That's not me. I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for something that can get people hooked. And I think I have the team just for that. Now, of course, another thing that goes into this type of stuff is, of course, jerseys. Right? If you have shitty jerseys, it's hard to pick you as a team. I'm sorry. It is. You need to find some more fucking jerseys. You need to find it in the budget and go get some more jerseys. That's one thing. We're not going to mess with custom conferences just yet. We might do something in the future, but we're not doing anything too crazy right now. Pre-order bonuses off. We're going to go play cooldown. We're going to do 3. Play call limit 3. Going to do 9-minute quarters. Accelerated clock up to 15. Wear and tear we're going to leave for now. If I feel like I need to up it more, I will later. Auto progress players off. Maximum transfers I'm going to leave at 20. I've done a 30 and with Kennesaw State because I figured everybody did them last year and I didn't really get a chance to do them. So that's who I took in my offline one that I was just doing by myself. And I think 30 is too much with people graduating and stuff. You're looking at 40 to 45 players each year leaving your team, right? And with transfers meaning so much more in this game and actually being usable, even more usable than what they were last year, I think 30 is too much. I think 20 is a pretty good number. You could probably boost up to 25 if you really wanted to. Because then, most years you'll probably be losing about 35 players, and then you'll be gaining 35 back. But if you're on a team that doesn't even have 85 players, it'll be hard to maintain a lot of those guys going forward at that point. I think this is best case scenario right now, but I think this is a good setup to get us going. I do want to make sure I did turn off one thing. I'm like 90% sure I turned this off. But pre-order bonuses, I did have to restart this because I did accidentally have the pre-order bonuses on, and I didn't think that's fair. So I'm going to run through the list of teams that I thought about. Akron Zips, worst team in the game. They're fun. App State, cool jerseys, cool stadium, all that. I think a lot of people are doing them, though, so I'm going to back off them for now. Bowling Green, Buffalo, decent, not great. Charlotte, good, not great. Like I said, I'm looking for cool jerseys. I'm looking for a decent enough roster where it doesn't feel like I'm having to dig out the depths of hell, but I'm not so overpowered where I can be a championship contender in 2 seasons, right? I'm also looking for a decent stadium, good storyline, and so on and so forth. Like I said, some other teams that I decently liked was Tulane, Tulsa. I like Washington State, but they're just too high of an overall at this point. I did like WKU, Western Kentucky University. Wyoming and Western Michigan aren't bad, but I don't love their jersey combos all that much. Sam Houston isn't bad, but their stadium, I really don't want to play there. Northwestern was an option. Northern Illinois was an option. North Texas was an option. Nevada, of course, Missouri as well. But the team I'm settled on is Marshall. This is a team that I've liked for quite some time, even though they're not my favorite go-to team. And I think for the sake of this, they have some of the best jerseys out there, especially for what they are. And I just think it's going to be a fun time. I think with their coach leaving last season, as well as just all the players leaving, I think they had like a record of like 30 players in the transfer portal last year. I think it just makes a lot more sense to go with them. I think it should be fun. Just going to rearrange my name a little bit. And then we're going to go base 4-3 defense because that's what I want to do. Alma mater, I don't really care about. I'm going to just look away. And whenever I feel like stopping, I will. I think this just does a lot of stuff for it. And then pipeline, we're just going to do the same thing. Look away, look down, away from the screen. And then whenever I feel like we are good to go, I'll let go. It could be Hawaii. It could be Alaska. It could be anywhere. But I think this is the most fair way to do it. Arkansas. Okay. That's not a terrible state, I think, but it's nothing crazy. Going to go intense, play sheet. I like to go ground control. I'm going to go ground control. That's something that I want to do a lot, is control the ground, control the clock, run the ball. Since I'm not really basing it off of myself, I'm just going to pick a random head at random. So I'm going to close my eyes. And we're going to go with him. Physique. He looks like a linebacker. So we'll do 6'3" at 236. Muscular build. Looks like a decent head coach. Gear. I'm going to make him look like a fucking goofball. That's one thing for certain. This is not a realistic coach, so he's going to look like a goofball. I do kind of want to go the cutoff, but I don't think that's 100% what I want to do. I want to make him kind of look like a goofy goober, but not so much where he just like looks, words I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. So we're going to go with this coat. I think it's cool, especially with how much it rains in this fucking game. Yeah, that makes probably good sense for us. I'm going to go khaki shorts. He's going to look like an actual goofy goober out on the field. And we will go ahead and go into the contract. Like I said, I think this roster is pretty fairly set. They've had some up and down years, of course. Mainly in the mid-2000s, they were pretty bad. Into the early 2010s, they had a resurgence for a couple years. Back into irrelevancy, and then kind of been mid the last few years, besides the 9-4 and 10-3. But I still think it's a bad enough system and program that it's still reasonable to rebuild them, right? So heading into the Dynasty, we got our 10 points that we can use right away. We have custom schedules. I'm not going to touch that for now. We have custom recruiting as well. We're going to tackle red shirts first, and I'll explain what we're going to be doing down the road. For this guy, brand exposure, we'll probably end up losing him. Championship contender for Michael Allen, a freshman. Don't know if that's the actual guy in real life. It could be a placeholder at this point. We'll go position by position. Don't know if I want to say that name. Foggin. We're just going to call him Foggin for now. And AJ Fox. I think we'll redshirt AJ Fox. Conference prestige, that shouldn't change much. Pro potential. We'll probably end up losing him, but we're just going to redshirt him. We do have 3 other guys that I don't mind. Running back, I think I'm going to use Michael Allen. I'm just going to say, fuck it. If I got to burn a year of his eligibility, I will. Anthony Quinn, playing time, not a whole ton we can do about that, right? We're going to have some guys leave, and we're not going to be able to bring in a whole ton of running backs if we want to keep him. But with 84 speed, he's not at the top of my list. Norton, same deal, brand exposure. We're probably going to lose him. DeMarcus Lacey, senior as well. Ben Turner, senior with pro potential. Sharon White, I would like to try to keep. 91 speed, looks pretty good. Missing a lot of guys because of the transfers last season, but still, we should have a decent enough amount of players. Toby Payne, we have to try to keep. If we can get to a B+ championship contender, I'd be extremely happy, but not going to be expecting it, of course. Eli Kaufman, he's just such a low overall. I'm going to redshirt him. If we don't end up keeping him, that's fine. The rest of these guys, same deal. 3 seniors ahead of him, low overall. It's just not really worth burning through their red shirt if possible. The center as well. Bruce Finch, of course, another guy. So the offensive line's not particularly bad, but it is on the older side, right? It's not super young. We're going to go ahead and redshirt him. He probably won't see the field a whole ton. Same thing with this D tackle. Chris Caruthers. Same thing with Chason Clark. Good speed. If we can keep him, I think he'll develop pretty nicely with good speed. I'm really, really interested to see if we can keep him. That's such a weird way to spell that. Jalen Marshall, we're just going to let go. He's a senior. He's not really worth keeping around. Boogie Trotter, same deal. Chris Holmes and Richard Franklin will try to keep around, but not looking too promising with brand exposure being there. Boogie Trotter as well. It's like if I keep him for one season, what's he going to become? Maybe a 76, 77. He's not going to help pro potential. It just doesn't not matter as much. Davion Kershaw, playing style. I would assume it's picks or probably yardage at this point. Cameron Nitty? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce names all that well. Tevin Brown, going to try to keep him as well. Any kickers or punters that we need to keep? We don't even have a fucking punter. Wow. This franchise just went from, well, this program for the first year just went from, let's be aggressive and try to win some games to, I don't think we really have a fucking choice, can't punt the football. So that's fun. I'm going to stick with Zion Turner. Best speed, decent enough throw power, good accuracy across the board, it seems like. I don't think I want a pocket passer at this point. Carlos Del Rio Wilson. I just don't think I'd rather go with him. I think I'd rather go with Jaquay Long here and throw him out there, if anything, over Carlos. Plus, Carlos already has a deal breaker in place. Conference prestige, we're just not going to be able to get that done. Playing style for Jaquay Long, and then brand exposure for Zion Turner. So we're probably going to lose Zion Turner at this point. Accidentally clicked the wrong one. Michael Allen, like I said, is going to be starting for us. I think it just makes the most sense where we're at as a team right now. The senior, Tony Mathis Jr., is 85. You're the slowest running back that's going to be playing, as well as you are a senior. Like, there is no reason to play you right now. I'm going to be honest, if we don't feel comfortable with the other running backs later down the road, we can maybe look back towards him. But as of right now, I think I'm going to go with the guys that I think give us the best chance to win, as well as the guys that probably give us the best chance to really have a solid foundation. Receivers, I'm going to just keep as is. Every other receiver that's down the board as of right now doesn't really offer anything. Doesn't offer me more speed. Doesn't offer me a whole ton. Well, you're a speedster, all right. Yeah, a speedster for a white guy, maybe. I'm going to be honest. 84 speed is not a speedster. Brother, you need to go fucking run some more track, apparently. Tight ends, I'm very, very excited for. As long as we can keep Quincy Irving, Tracy Stevens, and Toby Payne for another year, I think we'll be in a very good spot at tight end for at least another year. McDuffie's going to be playing. Montgomery's going to play behind him. Then we have... I fucking hate this. How is this still not fixed at this point? With it being like, oh, left guard's going to play, right guard, and right guard's going to play left guard. It makes no fucking sense. It legitimately makes no sense. Can we please fix that? It seems like they fixed it with tackles at least this season for the most part, but they did not fix it for guards. It's annoying. It's not game breaking, right? It's a simple fix, but it's still annoying to deal with for the most part. Because now I got to take the time to go change these guys around for the most part as well. Center, I don't really care about. Probably going to start Ferguson then at center. To be 100% fair and honest, Eric Meeks, senior, 66 overall, just doesn't make sense to run with him right now. That's nothing against him. It's just, I got to do what's best for the team at this point. Need Morgan Scott to come up here and be that backup tackle for us. Don't really feel like running a 57 overall out there right now. Same thing with edges. It just does not program them correctly, and then you're sitting there having to redo this shit. Awesome. Okay, that's not what I fucking asked for. Thank you, game. Right edge, go ahead and get Braden Ward. Do we maybe actually start him at left edge? I think that's actually the play. That definitely is the play. He's a sophomore compared to a junior, as well as he has higher speed and just overall looks better right at this moment. So we're going to change those around. So actually the game was probably right in that regard. The D-tackle situation, we're going to move the sophomore up. Similar overalls. I'm going to play the guy that is younger. Dude, we have fucking defensive tackles for days, by the way. Move this guy up too. We're going to let the seniors play out for now, but if for some reason it doesn't feel like Katron Evans is getting pressure, we'll maybe move some of the younger guys up at this point, but for now we will let them play. We are going to play youth here at the backer position too, as well as speed. Those are two things that I absolutely want to do. I do not care about seniority here. At backer, you're going to play with speed or you're not going to touch the fucking field. It's as simple as that. Jalen Parker does have some of the better speed as well as Carry-on Martin. But with them being seniors, I would rather play the slower guy in Javah Gilmore. It just makes more sense. I know I was talking about speed, but when it comes to this, where I'm not going to get to develop these guys, I don't really care about that as much. I do want guys out there that I can develop at this point. At the will backer spot, I'm going to go with Jibril Al-Amin. And I'm going to go with Rashawn Carr, both guys with decent speed as well as youth at that position. So that's something I'm worried about going forward. Corner, we're going to get devastated at. Like, we don't have the talent on the team right now, as well as we do not have really a choice in the matter either, and we don't have speed, which is going to be terrible. We're going to have to play a lot of cover 3 and cover 4 here to really give ourselves a chance. I'm going to play him, but I think we're going to move the sophomores up. Going to let them play a lot. They just have more speed. They have more speed, and they're youthful. So I'm going to be able to develop those guys going forward. Free safety, same deal. If we have any other free safeties, I would like to move them up the board. Tashawn Jeter, not the best overall, but he does have more speed, so we're going to try to play him a lot. Joshua Pierre-Louis, I'm going to leave it back up for now. On the strong safety side of things, not a good position either. We're not particularly looking great at our defensive back spots. That is going to be something that we do hit a lot of right now. In terms of recruiting, kick and punt returner, I don't really care. Just give me the best player at that point. Long snapper, going to move a couple of the tight ends into position here. Going to go, who is the lower of the ones? It's Tracy Stevens. So we're going to move him, and we're going to move Irving up to that long snapper position. Third down back, going to keep Michael Allen out there. Power back, I'm going to keep Michael Allen out there. We're going to run this fucker into the ground, or he's going to transfer. And if he wants to transfer, that's fine. But you're getting the ball 400 fucking times this season. So be ready for that. If you want to leave, that's fine. But you're going to fucking feel this shit before you leave. You're going to feel this shit a lot, and you're going to fucking feel it right now. Slot receiver, just going to put the best guy there, I think. We're going to put Norton in the slot. I think that just makes the best opportunities for us at this point. Second slot receiver, we're going to go Harmon. And then third slot receiver, we're going to go... God damn, this receiving core sucks. Holy fuck, what did I get myself into? Just going to go probably best available for the most part. Clayton, I would like to move Ward back into left end so we see him over there just as much. Hudson behind him, and wherever that other last edge rusher is, he can slide right behind them. We're going to put Clayton over here at rush right end, as well as then we're going to put the left end edge rushers behind him. Oop, nope. You know what? We're going to let this guy play. If he's a decent fucking pass rusher, we'll let him play a little bit. Defensive tackle, none of them step up in pass rush. That's wonderful. We're going to go with the youth still here. 65 speed, that's going to play enough. And then the sophomore Crowder, that's going to play at rush D tackle. Sub backer, I want to get speed out there, but I don't want to get us killed either. So that is going to be a problem. We're going to start Carr. I think Carr makes a lot of sense for us. We're going to put Gilmore is also a 75, so we actually probably should start him, even though we will be a little bit slower with him out there. And then Jibril we'll leave out there as well. Slot corner, I don't really care. I'm going to be honest. The defensive back group is bad enough. I could care less what we're doing out there right now. So we're just going to put best available out there and hope for the best with that situation. Hopefully we don't get actually fucked, but it is what it is. Robinson Curry going to move up, and then we're going to move Warren into that third spot. Gadget, I don't really want Michael Allen there, but we don't really have a ton of speed at other positions. So at this point, I'm just going to leave Michael Allen there. Like I said, he's going to touch the ball 400 times, and then he can decide after the season if he wants to transfer. I'm going to be honest. If you want to transfer after this season, that's fine. But you're going to touch the ball a lot, and you're not going to fucking like it. I'm going to fucking run you into a brick wall 150 times. I'm going to be honest. I need to scout defensive backs at this point. We are not in a good situation. So we're going to spend the 8 points there. We need so many defensive backs. It's not even funny. I think we're in a very terrible spot in that situation. Just looking at the prospect list, once it ever does decide to pop up, we need 3 strong safeties, no free safeties, 2 corners, 2 mics, 2 outside backers, a D tackle, 3 edges, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 3 tackles, a guard, a center, and a punter. I will probably also look at kicker at some point. We are going to look at 5 stars. I'm not going to scout anybody unless they are interested in us at this point, and nobody's interested in the 4 or the 5 stars. So that is unfortunate. So we'll go over to corner, because this is the main position of need right now. They are all from high school. We do have pipelines on all of them, so that is the good news. Bad news is we're not at the top of their list. Free safeties, we have nobody. Strong safeties, nobody. Wonderful. We'll just scroll through the positions and see who's interested in us at this point. No outside backer, no mics, no outside backers. This is not looking promising, to say the least, at this point. Edge rushers, nobody. Centers, nobody. Guards, please, somebody. And he's locked us out. He's already inside his top 8. And we're not even a week into the season. We're off to a phenomenal start, by the way. This is going to be the most fun I've ever had. I don't even think fucking Kennesaw State was this bad. Like, I'm being honest. I don't even think Kennesaw State was this bad. I at least could sign, like, a full group of fucking 3 stars. This is actually terrible. I'm going to be honest. We're going to get fucked. We're going to have to hit the transfer portal so goddamn hard. It's not even funny at this point. We're just going to go back to corners. We're going to look for open guys at this point. See who wants to come here. We'll grab anybody with a pipeline at this point as well. Just get the guys with pipelines invested in us. That should do it for corners. We have 8 on the board. Going to go to safeties now. I don't really care which side of the ball they're on. Well, which side they're on, strong or free at this point. I know with the glitch that's currently going on, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to move guys around. But still, I don't really want box specialists, but you are a 2. We do have a 2 pipeline on you. So it just makes sense to add you to the board, unfortunately. Mike, we do have a lot of senior guys there, so we're just going to add the 3 high school guys. Maybe 4 in Burks. Outside backer, same deal. Just going to add whoever we have a pipeline for. We're just going to develop those pipelines even more than what we already have them at, and hopefully put a decent squad on the field. We have 5 outside backers, so I'm fine with that for now. Edge rushers, just going to grab the top couple. If I find out they have shitty deal breakers, I can definitely go and take them off. To be fair, I would rather have to take guys off because they have a shitty deal breaker that I don't think I'm going to be able to hit, rather than not add them and not be able to get them later down the road. So scouting, Kona Phoenix, corner, not great. 84, we're going to leave it for now. 91 acceleration, 88 speed. Instant scholarship offer there. Going to go back to scouting, Brian Cooks. 88 speeds playable, 91 acceleration. Also going to get a scholarship offer. Gregory Osgood. Says he has high speed, 88, that's playable too. Cool, we found our 3 corners that I definitely want here. David Stoner. I don't really know what I'm looking for at D-tackle, so I'm just going to have to probably fully scout, which, Jesus, spending 50 on scouting's fucking terrible. Pete Gruber, that's playable. I'm going to offer him a scholarship. At this point, I could care less if they're a gem. I'm more focusing on, can we get guys in the building? Randall Longo, also. Pro potential, fuck. Playing time, yep, definitely can get him. Pro potential. Fucking shit. I don't think anybody's getting drafted this year, by the way, out of Marshall. So that's going to be a problem. Terrence Havner, 90 speed. That plays. Proximity to home, that can't change. Pro potential. Conference prestige. Conference prestige can't change. 80 speed. God damn, brother. Fucking hit the gym. At this point, I'm just going to have to grab all corners and just hope to move them and hope that the fucking game doesn't freak out and hit them with insane caps right now. I don't really know what I want to look at. I do want to look at receivers. Elusive route runner. 80 speed. Oh my god. Dude, I'm pretty sure I'm faster than you. 87 speed isn't terrible. It's playable at least. 6'5". 83. God damn it. This is such a change compared to fucking last year where, like, 85 speed was low. Now this year, it's like, good luck getting fucking 90. We're just going to give everybody a scholarship at this point. Fuck it. If we can sign everybody that's currently on our board, I know we won't hit some positions like offensive line, which, okay, I just backed out for no fucking reason. I'm going to be honest. I do want to save probably about 7 to 8 spots for transfer portal. I think that's the way to go, is to get 7 or 8 guys that you can fill those final couple spots with and be like, okay, we got a gap fill for a year. We got a player that we think can play for a year or two. I think that's the move, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing, especially for the first couple seasons. Later down the road, when we have a more established program, I think we can venture out of that a little bit more. But for now, I think the transfer portal is going to be big for lower tier schools. That's at least how I've built Kennesaw State. I've brought in guys that I think I can keep long term with not shitty deal breakers, and then I've kind of filled in the gaps when I need to with the transfer portal. But the major thing with the transfer portal is you can get like an 85 overall. That's a 3-star because he was a 3-star coming out of high school or whatever. And then with the progression, he can be up into the 90s or close to it, and he can get drafted like the next year. And now your pro potential is going up because he was at your school last once he got drafted. So it's a very fun system this year, especially with the transfer portal and just like being able to develop guys the way you want to. Oh, Eric fucking Allen. 87 speed. 81 acceleration isn't the greatest, but still definitely gives me an option of being able to... it gives me the option of having somebody with speed. Just needed to spend the final 10 points. No reason to keep them. Can't bring them into next week with us, so just going to spend them. Like I said, custom schedules, we're going to leave alone. Just going to play out this season. Now, I will say 4 games. We're going to do the same thing as last year with Georgia Southern. We're going to... I fucking hate each and every single one of you. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. You guys don't want to come here? You guys don't want to be my best friend forever? That's fine. I'm going to go be best friends with everybody else. Which, holy shit. Please don't transfer Slappy and Payne. Please don't do that. I need you guys, please. You guys are... And Alan, please don't. Please fucking don't. I need you so badly. If you guys transfer, I'm screwed. We're not winning any games next season. Please do not transfer Toby Payne. Please, please, please. You are my safety valve. Please don't go anywhere. Raising up on some people's boards. Looking pretty good right now. Just going to take the guys off the board that locked us out. We'll be able to look at some more guys. I do want to look at some more receivers. That's probably one of the other weaker positions that I would want to hit right away. Offensive line, I'm going to be honest. I really can't tell the difference. I have an 87 overall left tackle. Excuse me. I have an 87 overall left tackle from the transfer portal in my Georgia Southern dynasty. I mean, not Georgia Southern. Kennesaw State dynasty. Can't tell the difference. I'm going to be honest. Can't tell the difference whatsoever. He misses blocks just as much as the 71 overall backup does. So, it's kind of annoying. I do want to look for speedsters and gadget guys. Those seem like the best players to go after at this point. But can't only focus on them. We're going to need some contested catch specialists. Going to need some speedster guys. But going to look at a couple more wide receivers here. With JMU already being interested in you and kind of already going heavy in on you, I don't really care enough. Gonna look at John Massey. He's not bad. He's playable, right? I found my word. Yep, I found my receiver. Come here, big dog. You're gonna learn Marshall offense. Go routes and running the football. Going to bring in John Massey, too. I'm going to give him 25. I think those are our two receivers that I really want to go with because Nick wasn't fast. Eric isn't bad. I'm going to send him 25 as well. Those will be my three guys that I really want to go after at this point. Haven't scouted a whole ton of other guys. I think for the most part, we'll leave it as is. Eric Snowden, I'm going to be honest, you can leave. FAU. Duke is looking at you. Are you special or something? What's going on with you? You know what? Duke can keep you. Fucking go to Duke. I could care less. Eric Allen I need. I'm going to send 50 at him. He's just one of the only safeties that I've really found that I really, really like. Terrence Harver, we kind of need to look at who's offering scholarships. Emmanuel Carver can get off the board. I just don't think I really want to be in a place where I'm going to have to really fight for guys at this point. Brian Cooks, 88 speed. I think we found enough guys that I don't need him. Toledo and Mississippi State, also kind of decent schools. I don't want to go after. I don't want to be in recruiting battles at this point. So we're just going to send a bunch of 25s to players. I'm only going to really send 50 unless I absolutely have to. George, I do want to finish kind of scouting. Ugh, god damn, George. Ugh, fuck. You know what? You can fucking stay over there, big dog. UAB, boundary corner, 6'2", 88 speed. I'm going to send 25, see what that does. Randall, yeah, I definitely want. I'm going to send 25 at him as well. Terrence, going against Wake Forest, but 90 speed is so hard to pass up right now. I'm going to send some points towards him. I'm going to be honest, I don't really have anybody else I really, really need. Kona was 84 speed. I just can't fucking play that. I can't. I'm going to send 35 to you. Going to send an extra 5 to each of you. Hopefully we can get a lot of these guys brought in. I'm going to be honest, George, get off the fucking board. You're a fullback. Go be a fucking fullback, please. If you were a fullback, we can maybe consider it, but I'm going to finish scouting him next week. We still have a lot of points. Going to move a lot of these guys up, which another good thing they fixed is this working properly as well. I know last year, there were some rumors that depending on where they were placed on your recruiting board had small effects. Nothing too noticeable, but apparently there were some rumors that depending on where you had players on your recruiting board would determine if they got even more of a boost. So we're going to try to keep that same logic. I know it probably isn't legit, I'm going to be honest, but I am going to keep some of the guys that I definitely want higher up on the board. Guys that I think could change the program for the most part. Guys that I really, really do need. I think there's plenty of linebackers you can find. I think we're in a good spot right now. I really do. Going to exit recruiting here. I don't think we have a game week 0. No, we do not. So we're going to sim one more week. So I think we're in a good spot, though. I think we're in a good spot. We can go get some guys. Jeremichael Engler has locked us out. That's fine. Didn't even scout him. So go fuck yourself. We're playing Georgia? Who the fuck scheduled Georgia? Y'all a bunch of fucking hoes. Y'all actually a bunch of fucking hoes. I know I said I didn't want to get into recruiting battles, but Middle Tennessee I think we can beat on. I think this is a guy we have to go get. Tony DeMarco with his 89 speed, 89 acceleration, speedster, 6'3" frame. I think he's excellent, and I think we need to go after him. Gruber, I need to get on his board, as well as Haver. I just want to finish scouting just to see. God damn, get off the board. Holy shit. Glenn, please have some speed. 84. It's playable. Clay Fowler. Please don't be in the 70s. 80 speed. I'll take it. Fuck it. DM the player. Duran. Get off the board. Craig. Can't finish scouting, but still, nonetheless. Ellinger, get off the board as well. 5 extra points. We're going to throw it on Havner right now. Get him up to 40 at this point. I'm going to be 100% honest. Most of these guys aren't getting hard sells this year either. Look, I'm going to be honest. Going into this game, this is going to be scary. I kind of want to play the full game just to see what the fuck happens, but at the same time, I don't. And we're not going to, because this is not fun. Going to be taking on Georgia in our first game. Number 4 ranked team in the conference. Well, in college football. I really wish it still had those tickers from NCAA 14 whenever it was like, it would like show how balanced the teams are compared to each other. And like when you would play like a 90 overall team versus like a 75, it would be like shaking all the way to the fucking left. I kind of wish that was still in the game because the amount it would be shaking right now is astronomical. This is gonna be bad. Final score prediction 70-3. Oh my god, here we go. I really don't expect much from this game. I really don't. I think we're in for a world of hurt right now. Oh god. I should have changed the custom schedules. But let's get things underway here. Main goal for the game: don't kill 5 of our players. I don't know. Like that's all I can hope for at this point is like, don't kill half our team. I don't know. Any of the starters, don't kill, I guess. Nobody's open. Fuck. Toby Payne with 2 yards there. That defensive lineman, I don't think he even realized their guard was standing there because I didn't even see him block. Toby Payne underneath again. Toby Payne, you're going to get 93 receptions this game, by the way, bud. So enjoy it. You might only get 85 yards, but you're going to get 95 receptions as well. Slip screen here to Lacey, and he picks up the first. We have a first down against Georgia. Stop the count. Stop the count. We've won the game. We got a first down before Georgia did. Yes, we touched the ball first. Checking it down underneath, and that linebacker is scary. Holy shit. The fact that most of the people on their team are going to be able to outrun my receivers is wild. Michael Allen in the slot. He has a corner out. Gonna throw the ball up to him. Allen can't get there. Fuck. I forgot that they kind of have a weird shotgun 5 out where they do have the, I think, running back in the slot, if I remember correctly, which is not great for me. Allen's not running his route. Just going to throw it up out of bounds. 4th and 2. I mean, we don't have a punter anyway. What difference is it going to make? Like, legitimately, we don't have a fucking punter on the roster. It's not going to make a difference at this point. Tight end underneath, Irving, catch, run, wearing number 40. That is an awful jersey choice. Whoever told you to wear 40 as a tight end is not your friend. Get rid of them immediately. Dropping back, I'm going to check down to Michael Allen. He's going to get his first touch of the day, and he's going to get wrapped up almost instantly. 3 yards there. Not off to a bad start completely, but I know as soon as I throw this ball downfield, it's getting picked. Which I'm looking at Norton on this slot fade right now. He is not open. Throw it to circle. Lacey, catch. Can't stay on his feet. 3rd and 5. Gonna go stick here. One of the easiest plays to read. You read it from right to left. You immediately look streak back in towards the outs and then finally back to the slant. Not a ton open. The slant was for 0.2 seconds. Once again, 4th and 5. We don't have a fucking punter. You can tell me to punt all day, every day. We don't have one of those. I forgot what play we picked. Oh, no. I know we got a drag route coming. So we're going to hit the receiver, Norton. Try to make something happen. Picks up the first. 2 for 23 on the day for him. Not off to a bad start. I'm wondering when this Georgia team's going to show up. Because it's going to be soon and it's going to... right there. Shit. You know, you speak some things into existence sometimes. I like Toby Payne on this route. But I don't like those Georgia linebackers that are standing at like 6'4" and can run a fucking 4-second 40. So, Toby Payne actually holds on to that ball. Gets us a couple yards there. 3rd and 3 now. I'm going to go jet duo here. Get Norton in motion. That fucking corner just sitting there. I see you. I know you're coming. You can just stay put over there. Michael Allen, pick up the first. 4th and inches. Okay, we do have a kicker, so I could technically kick the field goal. But at Georgia, I don't think that's happening, to be particularly honest. We have a split T formation, and there's like no plays. Okay, gonna go halfback inside here. Michael Allen's at least gonna get the ball. It's kind of what I was hoping for. Gonna snap it at the end of the quarter, and we get blown up. So that is the first offensive drive in the books. Our defense held them to no points. Woo! But we are going to play. No, they didn't hold them to no points. They were just like, here, why don't you go play some football? Gilmore can't even catch him. Oh, my God. Oh. I'm so glad I'm not playing this full game, by the way. This would be terrible. So. Oh, Jesus. We gave up the touchdown? Nah, dog. Y'all gave up the fucking touchdown. I'm just the head coach here. I can only put you guys in such good situations. 2nd and 7, by the way. About to be 1st and goal. Gonna run inside zone here. And I'm expecting that weak side backer to come down and make a play. And he gets walloped by the center. So. Ah, yes. Double mug. Let's fucking put the linebackers in the middle of the play so that this offensive line can just fuck him even harder. He's taking off. Nobody's going to react. That's cool. 21-0. Never mind. It's 14-0. Oh, we still have a chance. Never mind. It's 21-0. You want to run goal line fade on the fucking 25-yard line. Okay. Two high safeties. Looks like man off rip, though. It's zone. Okay. Not even where I wanted that ball. I tried to throw it outside and lead him to the outside and him on that outside shoulder. Not at all where that ball placement was. Gonna go jet touch pass. I know these got nerfed, but we're gonna try it anyway because why not at this point? See if anything can get going besides that underneath stuff. And no, it cannot. Not even close. Fuck it. Tight end attack. Gonna see what Toby Payne does here. If this linebacker to this left doesn't drop, 3's dropping. And can't get the ball out because the offensive line is made of paper bags. So Cohen here, not the greatest option, but is on a corner route. So, there's that. Michael Allen underneath. Catch, run. 4th and 1. Fuck you mean punt the football? No. You can suggest it 105 times. I'm going to go for it 105 times. Irving, open. Catch the ball! You know what, Irving? Hop in the transfer portal. I'm done with you already. Hop in the transfer portal, buddy. Gonna learn D2 football. 3rd and 10. Allen, catch. The offensive line gives us a block. Doesn't give us a good enough block. I was so happy. And then Cohen or one of the fucking receivers, whoever's wearing 20 messed up. Gonna go PA read here. Except for we're not making a PA or we will get a dick stuck in our ass. Michael Allen underneath. Catch, run. Trying to find something, but Georgia's all over him. 3 big grown black men touching Allen. Gonna go circle here. No circle routes on the field, but sure, let's call it circle. 2nd and 3. They're sending pressure. Turner trying to get out of there. Throwing it into the middle of the field. Almost picked. Not my greatest decision, I'm going to be honest, but it's Georgia. We got to try to score. If we can't score, we're going to get absolutely demolished. I threw that so early and he waited so long. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was pressing X as soon as he started to break towards the middle. And just nothing. So. Dog, y'all don't gotta rub it in my fucking face. Y'all gotta turn over versus Marshall. Calm what the fuck down. I think we're leading in time of possession, too. But I'm pretty sure that's because they are scoring so quickly. Toby Payne again underneath. 158 and 3 picks for our quarterback today. I like Allen here, but he is a running back. As well as Georgia's just good. That's going to be picked. Lacey, high-pointed ball for some reason. I like Toby Payne here, but he's more than likely not going to be open. So that is a problem. Thank God you knocked it away, big dog, because that was going to get picked. You just screwed your team out of another turnover. Trying to find... Their defensive tackle has 90 speed? What the fuck is that? God damn. Can you stop dancing? Get the fuck off my screen. Halfback slip screen. On 3rd and 25. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Fuck it. The only thing we can get is a... We don't even gain yards. We lose 2. I'm not getting shut out. Fuck this. We're putting up a fucking field goal. The stadium isn't even rocking because Georgia's not scoring points right now. That's insane. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're not shut out. $35-3 now. 3rd down alert. Gonna go halfback angle here. So gonna look Payne immediately, but then gonna look back towards Harmon and Allen here. I, for some reason, thought Irving was triangle. He was not, in fact, triangle. I'm putting up another 3 points. I don't care. You're not even going to let me go for it on 3rd down, so I'm putting up another 3 points. We're going to kick this fucking football, and we're going to make it a 28-point game with 4:10 left. 28-point game, pussy. Comeback is on. Let's fucking go. We've outscored him this quarter. No, we've tied him. Whatever. Same difference. If we can put up more points this quarter, I'm going to consider it a victory. Nope, they fucking tore a touchdown. Shit. Well, that's game. Definitely wasn't game when they were up 28-0. It's now game because they're up 41-3. On the curl, Lacey, and the ball's overthrown, and Lacey has to go up and try to get that, and he cannot hold on. Fuck it. Hitch seam. Let's see what this does. And they stack 2 guys on both the seam routes. Why not? I'm going to take off and run with Turner. Fuck you, pussies. Biggest play of the game. Going to go smash here. Norton and Cohen, probably the 2 best options here. But they cover up perfectly, so Michael Allen underneath. Catch, run, get out of bounds. 229, by the way, isn't a bad day against Georgia. It's just the picks, as well as just with how many times we've had the fucking ball is probably more the problem as well. Cohen over the middle if he can hit him. No, that's Norton. Norton wears 20. Cohen is the slow motherfucker that thinks he's a speedster for some reason. Like this out route with Norton. If they run man, no, they run zone, so hit underneath to Harmon. I'm going to call our timeouts here. We're going to try to score here. Try to get something done. Why drive clown? This is probably a clown play because I'm probably going to throw a fucking interception. This is man on the outside. Ah, fuck. I saw the corners like start to sit, so that's why I was throwing it. Because I thought maybe if we could throw it outside and lead him, we would have a small enough chance to go catch that football. Did not happen. Not even close. He immediately broke on the football and was like, this is mine now, and you're done playing football for the day. We put up 6 points, so it wasn't 70-3. It was 41-6, so fuck you. But, yeah, there was no chance. I'm going to be honest. No fucking chance. If we played the whole game, maybe if I just hit those fucking drag routes the entire time, sure. Not going to fucking win that game. Not going to win that game at all. I don't trust myself in that situation to go win that game. We're not winning against fucking Georgia as Marshall in season 1. Anybody that can, go for it. But like I said, if we played the full game, maybe, sure, we could. But as of right now, we just don't have that team. I'm going to be honest. We have some young talent. We have some good talent across the board. I'm not disrespecting anybody on this team, right? They're doing something that I wish I could have been doing, which is playing Division I football. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're not a good school at this point. So that has to be taken into consideration. Tony DeMarco, DeMarco, we are number 2 on his board, only behind Middle Tennessee. Allen, we're number 1. Massey, we moved up to number 1. The rest of these guys, we were already in number 1 or we're slightly behind at this point. Havner, I'm just going to move up to 50 points at this point. I need him, and we're not going to be able to hard sell on him. Hell, we're not even going to be able to bring him in on a visit. I don't know what the math is this year, but I know it's you probably need at least a B to bring somebody in on a visit at this point. I'm pretty sure it's not like a B- or a C+, and a lot of these guys, most of our highest grades are going to be C+, maybe to A- with playtime and stuff, but I know we're going to be in a tough situation for a lot of these guys. So anybody we're currently in a battle with, I think I'm going to throw 50 at, but then everybody else I think I'm going to leave at 25 and just try to pick them up on the merits of we want them, and hopefully they're willing to come. Ralph, I didn't really love. Childers, I don't really love. Fowler, we have 10 points on. I'm going to up him to 25 because he is not bad. He's not great by any stretch of the imagination either. You're going to make me... Okay. Craig Burks isn't bad either. Going to give him 5 apparently because that's all we have. So, still looking pretty good. Still got to go through, get a lot of guys set up, get a lot of guys ready to go. But we're not in a bad situation. I think we're hitting a lot of needs that we have to develop over the next couple years, but we're not looking bad by any stretch of the imagination. Missouri State, I'm gonna be honest, we'll probably play the moment, but for the most part we might sim most of the game, and then if we need to hop in later and try to mount a comeback or seal the game, we can. But at this point I don't think it's that big of a worry. God, I love Marshall's jerseys. I love green, white, and black. I think that's my favorite color combination. It looks sick. It really does. I'm gonna be honest. It's such a nice, and they have a decent stadium. It's not one of the bigger ones where it's completely unrealistic, but it's big enough where you can slowly grow into it. Now you do hit a certain point, and I hope that's something that maybe we can fix in the future, especially with like custom teams. I think we should be able to start with a smaller graded stadium and move our way up. But I understand why they can't do it in this game because you can't fuck with people's stadiums. There's probably some legal stuff in there, but slip screen, if Carr can get there, he can't. Gilmore's going to have to make the tackle. He does. It's not a great start there. I don't love man, especially for this team. We're going to just go to Tampa 2 here. Play zone coverage underneath. Wrap up. Simple as that. Going to go with an RPO. Gilmore trying to get there. Carr eventually does. Second and goal now, down to the 8. Double safety blitz here is fine. It's not something I really want to run, but we got to throw different looks at them all the time. If we don't, they're just going to key in on us. Green McKnight not getting home, but the other safety does. Gilmore getting there, tackling the running back. Third and goal. Jacob Clark, 53 yards on the day for him so far. Going to go cornerback zone blitz here. I'm just going to hop on him, actually, and bring him down a little early. And as soon as he snaps it, go. Get there. Defensive tackle gets there. Can't bring him down for the sack, but still. Sorry, my phone went off. Just wanted to make sure it's nobody texting me something important. I'm just kidding. Nobody texts me. 4th and goal at the 10. They're going to settle for a field goal here. It's up, and it's good. 3-0 game here in the early parts of the first quarter. We gave the ball right back to them. Did we fucking fumble on the kickoff? Whoever did it, you're cut immediately. Just leave the field. I'm going to be honest. Cover the corner. That's a delayed slant. And he has a 1st and goal down to the 6 now. Going to go cover one, robber press here. Going to bring Nelson down in the box. Try to cover up these tight ends immediately. He can work his way back into the middle part of the field. The running back's open, but he's going to hit the tight end anyway, and he drops it. I left that running back alone because I was just like, I got to help cover up this stuff across the middle. If I don't, it's going to be an easy touchdown. Slowed him down just enough. Going to hop on Gilmore here. What in the fucking speed option? What the fuck was that? The running back running behind the quarterback there. That's so fucking odd. Gonna go to a double mug here with Carr. Gonna want the speed. Gilmore, will you get in a fucking stance? Stopping the running back. 4th and 1. Me personally, I'm going for this. 4th and 1, you gotta come make a fucking play. You can't keep settling for 3 points here. And he misses. So we are at the 20. But we will not get a drive. 4th down alert. They want us to keep the drive alive. Well, no shit, because we don't have a fucking punter. Let's just go with stick here. Irvin in pain. I don't think Harmon's going to burn his man. Irving's open. Going to hit him in the flat. Hurdle that bitch. Let's fucking go. Irvin, I love you. Never mind. You're back on the team. Stay, buddy. You just hurdled a man. You're fucking back on the team. Congratulations. 3rd and 10 here at the 38. Pushing into Missouri State territory. Payne open. Catch. I know I had Michael Allen underneath, but I wanted Payne. I want to feed him. I know feeding him isn't going to make him stay. If he still wants to leave, he's still going to leave. But still. 3rd and 6. Dropping back to pass. Harmon wins his rep and easy pitch and catch. Not really. Fucking this dude's throwing the ball 32 feet into the air, and the receivers have to go get it every single time. Can we fucking throw it a little lower, please? Throw it at their nutsack for all I care. Looking Toby Payne. Irving's open in the flats again. Truck a bitch. No, you almost get trucked, but still into the end zone. That's fine with me. 3rd down alert. Going to get another chance here. Going to go Y corner here on 3rd and 6. Looking Lacey to back to Norton maybe. Just going to take off and run. I should have just dumped it to Allen. Well, that's unfortunate. 7-3 here. Defense needs our help. Cover 6 Willie. Odd name, but sure. 2nd and 2 now. 23 seconds. Gotta hold up here. If we can prevent a touchdown, we'll be in a decent spot. Gonna cover the middle of the field. Roll. And he holds on. 17 seconds. 1st and 10. No timeouts for Missouri State. They're going to spike the ball. 2nd and 10 now. Going to go double bracket, but we're actually going to check out and go to cover 1 hole here. Going to hop on Carr. 2nd and 10. Defensive line needs to come up with something here. Please, somebody get home. The running back's out there by himself. Corner and safety get there. And so does Gilmore. Going to go Tampa 2 here now. And they run out of time. They cannot score another point on this Marshall D. Granted, we have a lot of work to catch up for because we did let up 41 in the first game. So, yeah. Granted, we've scored more points this game. So, off to a good start. Off to a good start. I don't give a fuck about Discover. Get it off the fucking... I don't care about seeing our replays. Wow, that shitty-ass fucking ball. Yeah, that's a real highlight. Our 6'4", 220-pound tight end almost getting trucked by a dude that's 5'10", 180, and that shitty-ass ball placement. Yeah. I definitely want to see that. So. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're still letting me play for some reason. By the way, Martin, if you're the one that fumbled, I'm going to take you out back and put a bullet in your head. So, there's that. Going to go PA fork here, but we're not going to have Allen on a PA, a play action. I'm going to have him run a corner out here. Have him run a corner, try to get matched up incorrectly. They run zone. I didn't realize until too late. And Zion Turner's now down. Okay. So Jaquay Long's going to come in now. I'm going to have Toby Payne run a post, but it's going to be a deep post. If he gets a one-on-one opportunity, I think we have him. Harmon open, though. Well, I understand why Jaquay Long's a fucking 68. Thanks, dog. One fucking job. Throw to the open dude. Completely fucks it. They're, for some reason, giving me a punt return. And then he punts it out of bounds. Couldn't fucking sim that? Red zone alert. Is fucking Turner back in, please? Thank you. God damn. Dropping back. Trying to find something. Toby Payne underneath. Ball's high again. This guy only likes throwing high balls. Is he going to be great when we get to the end zone and start throwing these fade routes all of a sudden? Probably not. He's going to throw them at their fucking ankles for some reason. Irving, open, catch, run. Irving again! Stretches! No, down to the 1. And go inside zone here. They're going to stack the box here. You really want me to throw this fucking fade route right now? I'll throw it. Harmon! Let's fucking go. Harmon goes up and gets it. Shittiest fucking fade route I've ever seen, by the way. I don't think dog knows how to fucking run a fade route, but second passing touchdown on the day for us, and we will take a 14-3 lead here early in the fourth quarter. Do want to try to salt some of this clock away. Light box as well gives us a very good option to run the football here. So we're going to stack Stevenson on this left side, get an extra blocker to that side. Michael Allen downhill. Why are you reaching the fucking ball? Serious question. Like, I don't understand that logic. I don't. Do I have a fucking setting on where it's like reach for yardage and be aggressive when you're carrying the ball? If so, I don't want that on. I need to take that off then. Ah, that's picked. I saw the free safety, but he was playing so far back, I thought that maybe I could just kind of underthrow the ball and Cohen would just sit in front of it. But apparently we had different opinions on what that was supposed to be. So I like this play design. It kind of looks funky, but it's probably going to be some play action where I'm going to get hit within 5 seconds. Yeah, basically. Just run out of bounds. I know. That's a shitty-ass play. I think all play actions in this game are completely broken, by the way. They do not work properly. You can tell me I'm not setting up the run enough, so it's not going to work properly. And then Toby Payne doesn't even reach for the fucking football. You know what? Next time, Turner, fucking pull a Jay Cutler. Hit him in the back of the fucking helmet for not paying attention. That's what I would fucking do. Fuck it. Toby Payne, deep, one-on-one. Go up and get the fucking football. Nope, it's picked. I don't know. Arm punt, I guess. Game is on the line. Defense has to go make a fucking play or we're going to be 0-2 and we're going to look absolutely miserable and championship contenders going down to fucking F. Screen hill here. Gilmore needs to get outside. He does. Tackles the running back. 2nd and 9 now. God damn, that running back was slow. I honestly felt like he was going to get like 4 yards. Gilmore, also slow, was able to tackle him. Inside zone here. Safety coming down and helping. 3rd and 6 now. I'm going to send pressure here. I know we don't have the defensive backs to really trust right now, but I think pressure on a bad quarterback is better than anything else. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring Nelson down into the box. Maybe if he'll get out of his fucking stance. Fumble. D-tackle picks it up. Robinson Curry. Walk-in touchdown. Let's go. See, bad quarterbacks make bad fucking decisions. So pressure is sometimes the best way to go about it against these bad teams. Now, granted, sometimes EA does decide to fuck you and decide that they're going to be prime Tom Brady. Somebody get there. Lewis get there. It was 4th and 1. Couldn't make the stop, but still not a whole ton of chance for a comeback here. 21-11. Gets it done. Defensive touchdown for us. Not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. Michael Allen, really good game. 15 rushes, 151 yards. So he's looking pretty promising as of right now, but we got to play better. We got to play better, make better reads at this point too. Some of this shit was just me just kind of fucking around and just trying to hit shit and force feed guys. I think we do need to do a better job of making accurate and correct decisions. But you can definitely tell there's a lack of speed on this team. There's a lack of talent at this point. I'm not going to hold back on this team, right? I understand that these guys are real-life dudes, but I'm just telling you how it feels in the game, right? I understand that they're all much better fucking athletes than I am, right? Totally fucking understand that. But it's funny to joke around, right? Don't take anything too personally. Don't take anything too seriously. Ultimately, good victory. Gets us to 1-1 on the season. I know for Toby Payne, we have to be at like a B+ championship contender. But I think with our conference, I just don't think that's possible. Because I know I went like 13-0 in Kennesaw State, still being in the CUSA, and in like year 4 or 5, and I think the highest the championship contender got was like B-. So I don't think we'll be able to hit that. So we'll probably be losing Toby Payne, unfortunately, but still. But that will do it for this video. We'll go ahead and sim to the next week and see who our opponent for episode 2 will be. But this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Fun video, very fun video. I really did enjoy it today. Deep going up to a D. We're on the rise. Let's fucking go. But there's a lot of work to do with this Marshall team, right? I don't think everything's as good as it should be, and I think we will still have to play very well for the rest of the season to hopefully keep a lot of our guys. FCS Southeast, I've heard, is one of the better FCS teams that play. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support you guys have shown on the channel. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.